So I lived in a corporate environment for 10 years. My HR experience, HR and recruitment, all of it was in a beautiful corporate environment that was very progressive HR, valued people, had core values. We had a seat at the table as HR, and we were true partners. And I thought that bubble that I lived in was a bubble that everybody lived in when it came to HR. And so I continued to prosper in that environment because it was a very supportive environment. But as you finish you go into your middle management.
And it's very time bound.
Yeah, but no, as you go into your middle management sort of thing, you start networking because you want to see what's out there and you want to do some knowledge sharing and transfer of information and ideas. And so that's when networking started. And that's when I started getting introduced to the wider entrepreneurs and landscape of HR from SMEs and small businesses, local businesses. And I realized that there is a very different HR experience out there. And that is a cause of maybe lack of access to good HR, lack of access to people, to resources, to information. And so I thought I need to do something about this. So that was my drive, is to build better HR environment, people environment in the SME community. So, that can be done by just wishing it. You have to kind of go deep in and, take that step.
Even I felt it. I'll be honest to you, adding to your point, even I had felt that beyond 10 years of employment, I felt I was de-learning now.
Right.
So I had reached to a point of saturation I can't grow from here. Grow means unless I change my domain of work. So if I was working in maybe in finance or legal, then I had to move to marketing so that at least I have the drive. Otherwise that drive gets over in the same department. Unless you go as an entrepreneur and say that let me solve the bigger problem of getting the right guy to fit into right environment and building a culture that will be in line with the goals of the company. Because 10 years back you see HR department was more administrative. People used to not even consider them as part of the board members. And so today, it has, thanks to God, it's evolved. Or thanks to technology, you could say, it's evolved that we see companies like Apple or companies like Microsoft, they can't operate without an HR director. Or they have separate C-level executives only to manage resources and to move resources from a resource to a capital resource. And that's how I seen when I was doing my audit also, I had seen in some of the companies where they had put resource capital, or they had put actually the word it was, I was not able to get the
development.
word. No, it was resource capital they had used. They said since everyone spends on fixed assets or on other assets of business,
they had a separate line item.
We also spend on human. So human itself is also a capital.